Police Minister Bheki Cele is joining a police operation in Johannesburg. This is to clamp down on illicit and counterfeit goods and hijacked buildings in the central business district. Let's take you now to our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa.
I'm actually joined here by the minister. The minister has just asked a question here, asking who is the one behind the store. And what you are hearing from one of the person here is saying that the other people have disappeared and ran away from here. This is a conversation between the minister and one of the people who are buying here.
From my people up there.
From my people?
Yeah.
Where is my people?
Balakoji.
Okay.
So, Minister, I hear you are asking the gentleman why he buys from here. What is the reason why we have chosen this particular place for this Operation Shanela?
Well, the place is high on crime. The result of crime, our people that they get stabbed here, they get robbed and all that. So we have come just to have some prevention of crime. But what is worrying most? Everybody almost everybody. This is the first one we find who did not run from the stall. Everybody runs away. Those that we find mostly will be foreign nationals, and everybody refuses to tell us where they buy the stock and all that kind of thing, because we want to see the origin of the stock. Is the stock not stolen? Is the stock genuine and all that? So we're told that some stock here comes from the foreign countries, imported by foreign nationals and sold by foreign nationals here. So we want to create this chain and see the legality of the matter.
We understand that the purpose of this operation is also to enforce bylaws. Do we know if these stalls are in fact legally placed here, and are they intended to be here? And if you don't find the people, and as you say, they have ran away from law enforcement authorities, are you not then supposed to remove these stalls if they are here unlawfully?
Well, the Provincial Commission will speak to you. They are working on that they need to. But one information we have that we'll have to verify and check is that these stores, they are licensed and permitted under some South Africans. But those South Africans are not utilizing them. They hire them, they lease them to the foreign nationals. We say that is wrong. That's why we'll have to get the list of those people that have these permits. And they tell us that they use them. If they don't use them, they must be taken and given to other people that they will use. Is no use to get them legally and sell them to the people that are not supposed to be here, people that are not legit, people that run away when the police come, which means when you see the police come and you run away, you know that you are doing something wrong, you know that you are committing crime, and we are not going to allow that.
Now, certainly this operation, is it the first of its kind, and are we going to see more of these types of operations? We saw you over a week ago in Rivoli going and trying to clamp down on illegal mining in the area. Are we going to be seeing a lot more of these collaborations between yourselves and Home Affairs and all these law enforcement officials that are here and ensuring that you are enforcing bylaws and so on?
But Rivoli was the second one. The first one was in the city center, in the Bree Street, because before the Bree went under, we were all working there. As you see, you are correct, it's a multidisciplinary kind of work, and this is going to be almost very frequent, because we have discovered that city center, CBD, has got a lot of criminality. Therefore, it's important that we work on it, we prevent on it, and we allow people here to stay safe. Indeed, you are correct. We are going to be frequenting these places and very regular with this operation.
Now, certainly, Minister, the other issue is illegal mining, right? We've seen it raising its ugly head in Rivoli. And this is not the only place, even though there's been a promise to close these unused shafts there. This is not the only place. Are you going to be going around everywhere and ensuring that all these unused mines are going to be closed and they aren't, and you're going to clamp down on illegal mining operations everywhere?
Well, there are 6,001 holes that are supposed to be closed in the country that are illegal, 6,001. But the place where we were operating, that should be south of Joburg, your New Canada, your Rivali and around the stadium there are 7 that immediately we need to close. But broader there will be 27. We are working with other departments. We are not working alone. The departments that will be responsible for the question you are asking is the Department of of Mining and so they are working on that. They are working on closing. They have started on doing it. But us, we are working on prevention of the matters, working with all law enforcement, your police, your JPMD. We are having these joint operations. But other people like your human settlement, because as you go to these places, people raise the issues about human settlement, that these human settlement, especially like Zamimpilo, they are completely occupied 80%, 90% by the foreign nationals who run these illegal businesses there. So it'll be a combination there. As you see us going for this operation, we want to open the space for other departments to do what they're supposed to do.
Minister, when we go back to Roodepoort, where we saw the scene of a crime, the unfortunate crime where young girls were raped, it seems as though community members are complaining that after the police have left, it seems as though it's business as usual, and there's a fear that the same will happen in Rivoli when the police are then removed, that the illegal mining operations will go back to normal. Your thoughts on these concerns?
It's exactly what you are saying, that as the police, we can't be permanently there. We need to open the space for other departments. We believe that if we go there and we clean as it happened in Krugersdorp, and then we give the other department to make sure that those things are shut and those houses, those illegal occupation of informal settlement are cleaned, those people will move away from there. So it's important that as we do and we open that space as it has happened, and I'm sure you have been around Rivoli, and I'm sure you have heard people saying that they've seen better lives there. Yes, improvement. But that improvement then, for instance, we have tried to close those holes. They opened them the next day. That's why I know for sure that the Department of Minerals are trying to put together the group of engineers so that when they close those things, they close them forever. There are other things that are supposed to do to make sure that it becomes permanent in closing those things. Indeed, we do want...
In closing, Minister, before I let you go, and I understand that I've got one last question to ask you, and I'm going to ask one question in two folds, really. On the decision to grant the former president a rescission, right? We understand that, had you received, there was the fear of a repeat of the July unrest, right? And I just need to know from you as the police minister, had you received any intelligence indicating that there could essentially be a repeat of that? And had you at least tried to put together a contingency measure in terms of making sure that there are law enforcement officials deployed to ensure that there isn't a repeat of that very unfortunate event that took place in both KZN and parts of Gauteng?
I always love you when you ask the question I'm not going to answer. Really? You want me to tell you about the intelligence matters here, how we plan, what the intelligence said to us and all that?
Have you received any information at all?
We have prepared for whatever eventuality. We are prepared. But the rest of the thing, the processes and progress, we can ask Lamula. But for us, we have prepared for any eventuality and we are fine. Whatever would have happened, we would have been ready for it.
You would have been prepared?
Yes, we are. We are.
And you still are. You remain prepared. That means there are officials on the ground monitoring the situation?
We are prepared.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you so much. That is the police minister speaking to us, saying that they are prepared for any eventuality. I am right in front of the camera because it's quite a squeeze. We're going to move around and we're going to continue following. Please come through. We're going to continue following the minister as he continues to talk to people. This is the situation here on the ground.